Welcome to The Big Question, the series from Euronews where we've delved deep into the biggest topics on the business agenda. In this episode, we're chatting to Elmer van Buuren, the co-founder of the European sleeper train company, to discuss building your dream business and if it's really possible to be an entrepreneur if you're not super rich. So first of all, tell me a little bit about European Sleeper. What makes it different from other train companies?
European Sleeper is a company from the Netherlands that is doing sleeper trains. We have just launched our first service, which is Brussels, Amsterdam, Berlin in May. And I think the big difference between us and other train companies is that we're community owned.
So you're still quite a new company. So you kind of founded in 2020 and then you opened up for crowdfunding in 2021 for your seed capital. So how much did you need to get going and how long did it take for you to get that money?
The first 500,000 euros that we started with in 2021 we raised in 15 minutes, and that was really a great success because it also proved that people liked the idea.
How did that feel? Were you expecting that?
Not at all. We prepared everything and pressed the start button at some point at 11 o'clock in the morning. And I remember getting myself a cup of coffee thinking everything is ready now, and I came back to my computer and everything was gone. and that was really surprising because I thought that the platform was broken basically.
Are there any disadvantages to it, do you think?
We thought that we'd get a long way with 500,000 euros. That was a bit, let's say, underestimation. So by now we have raised 4.5 million euros. I think the main thing is that if you want to run a train company, of course you need much more money than we have currently raised, especially if you're starting to get into the phase where you want to invest in the new trains. And this model is not going to help for that kind of investment.
Thinking about if you wanted to buy a brand new sleeper train with the average number of carriages, how much are we talking? How much would that cost?
That's a good question. Train is about 400 meters long, so you need about 14 carriages. If you want to run the train daily, it means you need 2 of those train sets. Okay. You need to have some spare carriages as well, so you end up buying about 35 carriages. I think one carriage costs anything between, let's say, 2.5 and 3 million euros. So that is a significant investment, and then you don't have an engine yet.
Yes, okay. So yeah, if you need 35 carriages and some, 2 engines as well.
For one service to run daily, you are talking about between 70 and 100 million euros.